guys, welcome back to another video, and today it is another World Cup video. The last World Cup video I did was a group stage video, so go check that out if you want to. But today we're going to do the best player from every single country who's qualified for the World Cup. Some of you might not agree on this because it's based on my opinion, so if you don't agree with the players that I say in this video, just comment down below which ones you don't agree with and just tell me which ones you would put in. So yeah, anyway, let's go. So the first the order it's going to be in is based on the teams that qualified the earliest. It's going to be the teams that I say first, and then the teams that have qualified most recently will be very last. So yeah. So for Qatar we got Akram Afif, and he plays for Al Sadd. Don't know who he is. He's played for Villarreal on loan, and he's played for Sporting Gijon. I think he was on loan as well in the second tier of Spanish football. When he has a chance to score some goals for Qatar, you never know. I'm not writing them off. Don't write them off yet, because they could pull off a shocker this year in the World Cup. It's their first time in the World Cup. It'll be Akram Afif, obviously. It'll be his first time in the World Cup as well, so he could pull off a shocker. You never know. So the next one we're doing is Germany, and the best player that I said from Germany is Ilkay Gundogan. Some of you might not agree, but yeah, I reckon I'd say Ilkay Gundogan from Man City. This season, and especially last season, he's been absolutely amazing, banging goals left, right and centre and getting loads of assists. He was just amazing. He's played for Germany 56 times and 14 goals he's banged in for Germany. He's featured in 2 World Cups, the 2018 one and the 2014 one, winning the 2014 World Cup, and then the 2018 one finishing rock bottom of their group stage. So this would be their 3rd World Cup, so he'll show everyone what you can do. So yeah, I'm gonna go really fast through all of these because we've got a lot of teams obviously. So yeah, if you think I'm just going fast, you just know why. We've got Denmark, and we've got Christian Eriksen from Brentford. So for his career, he's played for teams like Ajax, Tottenham, and Inter Milan. He's just a very good player altogether, all round. So yeah, I just feel that he'll do well in the Qatar 2022 World Cup. I just feel it. He scored 38 goals for Denmark, and I just reckon he'll increase his tally in the Qatar World Cup. For Brazil, most of you might agree with me. I say Neymar for PSG. To be honest, probably one of the best players in the world right now, and one of the reasons why I put him in there. In the last 2 World Cups that he's played in, so the 2018 World Cup and the 2014 World Cup, he scored 5 goals, and 4 of them being in the 2018 World Cup. This season so far, he's got 9 goals in all competitions and 9 assists in all competitions, so he could do the same in the World Cup. Now we're done with Brazil, let's go into France. Mbappe for PSG. It's only just going to get better as well for France. He's played his first World Cup for France in 2018 and he won it, so could he do it again this year? He might. He's already doing good this season as well. 29 goals for club and country, and he's got 20 assists in every competition as well. So there's no reason why he can't do it in the World Cup as well. For Belgium, I have put Kevin De Bruyne. There's no question about it. He's probably one of the best centre mids in the Premier League, if not the whole world. So yeah. I actually saw him play when I watched Swindon against Man City. He was good in that game. In the last 2 World Cups that he's played in, he's got 2 goals and 4 assists. So he could do it this year. He could bring them far. So we've got Croatia here, and I was just thinking, there's no question about it. I'm going to say Luka Modric. Yes, he may be about to retire after this World Cup, but in the last World Cup, he was too good. Nobody can stop him. So he'd done all of this in 1 year. He got the player of the tournament in the World Cup. He got the Ballon d'Or. He got Croatia to the finals for the first time in the World Cup ever. So yeah, it was an amazing year for him, and he could do it again this year. For Spain, I could have said Sergio Ramos. I could have said De Gea. Could have said loads of players, but I decided to go for Pedri. Some of you might not agree with this, but I put him because he's 19 years old. He's doing really good for Barcelona anyway already, and he's doing all right for Spain as well. and he's still got loads of months to improve before the World Cup actually starts. Last year in the Euros, he won the Euro 2020 Young Player of the tournament, so yeah. So for Serbia, I put Dusan Vlahovic for Juventus. For the whole January transfer window, all I was hearing was Dusan Vlahovic. I understand why everybody was just talking about it. It was just really good and he has loads of potential. And yes, I know I could have said Milinkovic, Savic, Mitrovic, but it's just something else. This will be Vlahovic's first ever World Cup, so he could prove to people why he could have went to Arsenal, or he was already at Juventus. He is good at Juventus, but he could prove why he could go, why loads of teams want him. We got my country, England, and it didn't take me long to think about this. I said Harry Kane. In the last World Cup, he was absolutely amazing. He was the top scorer by 2 goals in the World Cup. He got 6 goals, and he done well in the Euros. At the start, it was a bit off, but near the end, he was starting to get his form back. He got 4 goals. Going to Switzerland now, and the player that I said was the best player for Switzerland, in my opinion, is Xherdan Shaqiri. Right now, he plays for Chicago Fire FC. He's played for Stoke. He's played for Liverpool. So yeah. In the last World Cup for Switzerland, they had Brazil and all that, and he got 1 goal and 1 assist. And that. But the question is, he is getting older now. Will he do it again though? I reckon he will. We're going to Netherlands now, and once again, it didn't take me long to think about this. The first player that got in my head when it was Netherlands, Van Dijk for Liverpool. He's probably one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League, if not the world. Last year, in the 2018 World Cup, he didn't get a chance to prove himself because they didn't qualify for the World Cup. But they have this year, so he can prove that he's good. So now we're going straight into Argentina, and is it even a question? No, it's not. I put Lionel Messi. There's no question about it. Yes, they have Diego Godin and all them players, but Messi's just one of the best players in the world, right? He's got 7 Ballon d'Ors, which is one of the most in football history. He's bagged in 761 goals, 325 assists in his whole career. So there's no doubt that he's going to do it in the World Cup as well. In the last 2 World Cups, of the 2018 and the 2014, he's got 5 goals and 3 assists. So now with Iran, I said Medri Taremi, who plays for Porto. So Taremi has played for a bunch of teams in his career, like Persepolis. He's played for Rizespor, and he's played for Rio Ave, and he's played for he's now currently playing for Porto. So yeah, so he's only played 1 World Cup but he's played all 3 World Cup games last year. So yeah, all the other players as well. He could show how good he is in the World Cup as well. So can he do it? I reckon he will. So for South Korea, I was looking at it, and once again, no question about it, I said Son for Tottenham. So without him, South Korea could be probably not in the World Cup right now. That's how good he is. So most of you might know this already, but he's played for Hamburger SV, he's played for Bayer Leverkusen, and he's played for Tottenham. In the last World Cup, he scored 2 goals, 1 against Germany and 1 against Mexico. So he gets another chance to score against the teams in this group. So like Portugal, Uruguay and Ghana. So now we're done with South Korea, we're going to still stay in Asia and we're going to go to Japan. So with Japan, I was thinking about it because everyone's good as each other in Japan, and I was going to say Kamada. If you don't know who Kamada is, some of you might know, but he plays for Frankfurt, and he's scored 3 goals for them. So yeah. So this will be his first time playing for Japan in the World Cup. So he can prove how good he can be, because he is good. So we're now on to Saudi Arabia. So we're on to Saudi Arabia now. We've got Salem Al-Dawsari. So if you don't know who he is, he played Saudi Arabia for 10 years, and he's currently playing for Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. Now, some of you might think that he's bad, but yeah, he's actually played for Villarreal on loan for them. So yeah, scored 16 goals for his country. So can he do it and score 1 or 2 goals in 2022? Ecuador, and we've got So we got Paris Estupiñán for Ecuador. The reason I chose him is that he's a really good defender with really good potential. So even though he is 24, some of you might think he's only played for like a few clubs. He's played for loads. Write all my stuff on a piece of paper. I'll tell you all the teams that he's played for. He's played for LDU de Quito, Udinese, Granada, Watford, Almeria, Mallorca, Osasuna, and he now plays for Villarreal. He's only this will be Ecuador's 4th ever appearance in the World Cup, and this will be Estupiñán's first World Cup. So yeah, done with Ecuador. Let's go to Uruguay. So now with Uruguay, some of you might know who I'm going to say here. Luis Suarez for Atletico Madrid. The reason I said it is because he's an exceptional player who's played for Uruguay for a long time now. So in the last 3 World Cups, he's played for. He scored 7 goals. This is Suarez's 4th World Cup, and it could be his last. So because of his age. So we're now on to Canada. This is their 2nd ever time being in the World Cup. And the best player for Canada, in my opinion, is Alphonso Davies. There's no question about it. So, yeah, as I said, it's the second time being in the World Cup. And this is a great chance for Alphonso Davies and all the players for Canada to pull a shocker. And the thing about it is that he's only 21 as well. So he has loads and loads of time to improve if they don't do well in this World Cup. I'm not sure, because in 2026... I think the hosts of the World Cup are America, Mexico and Canada. I'm not sure. I know America's in it, but I'm not sure about Mexico and Canada. Now we are going to go into Ghana. The reason I really like Ghana in the World Cup is because one of the players for Swindon, who I support, Jojo Wallacott, is in the World Cup as well. In my opinion, the best player in Ghana is Thomas Partey for Arsenal. He's already doing good for Arsenal, so there's no doubt that he's going to do the same for Ghana in the World Cup. They've had a big turnaround because in the earlier this year in the African Cup of Nations, they finished rock bottom of their group and lost 3-2 to Comoros Islands. And yeah, a few months later, they qualified for the World Cup, so they're already turning it around and they could do even better in this World Cup. The group stage will be a bit harder: South Korea, Portugal, and Uruguay, but with Thomas Partey and Amati and all that, I reckon they'll do well. So we're now going on to Senegal. There's a bunch of good players for Senegal. They're getting better and better and better. And yeah, in my opinion, the best player for Senegal, he plays for Liverpool, is Sadio Mane. The reason I chose him is that he's a game changer. He can bang in loads of goals for Senegal and Liverpool, get loads of assists for both Liverpool and Senegal. He's a great player. Senegal are a dangerous team without Sadio Mane anyway. So with Sadio Mane, they're going to be even more dangerous. So that's who they're going to watch out for. So in the last World Cup, he scored 1 goal, and in the last 3 AFCONs that he's played in, he scored 8 of them. So yeah, and for Portugal, once again, is it even a question? I said Ronaldo for Man U, probably one of the best players in the world right now. He's broke so many records, I can't name them all, otherwise I'll be here for one of the main records though is that he has the most international goals. As I'm speaking right now, 115 goals. It's amazing. And another main one is that he's scored the most goals in football history as well. So he's played 4 World Cups in his career, so this will be his 5th, maybe his last if he retires, and he scored 7 goals in the last 4 World Cups. So now we're on to Poland, and yeah, I can't name any Polish players except from Lewandowski and Szczesny, and the player that I reckon is the best player for Poland is Lewandowski for Bayern Munich. The past few years, he's actually been somewhere else for Bayern Munich and Dortmund. He's been smashing goals left, right and centre, scoring 339 goals in the past 367 games that he's played for Bayern Munich. He scored 74 goals for Lewandowski, and he scored a few in the World Cup last year and in 2018 and 2014, so there's a big chance for him to score even more goals in the World Cup. Some of you might not know who he is, but I'm gonna go. I went for Aljaž I don't know how to pronounce it. Skrihi, I think. He plays for FC Cologne. In my opinion, ever since the 2018 World Cup when they got knocked out the group stage with us, Belgium and Panama, they've been getting better and better and better. In the 2018 World Cup, I couldn't name a single player. Now I can name a few. He's 26, so he still has a few World Cups that he could play in left, and loads of time for improvement. And if I'm being completely honest, Skrihi, or however you can pronounce his name, has a big chance to make Tunisia the underdogs of the tournament. Not just them, like some other players as well. So now we're done with Tunisia, we're going to go into Morocco. So there's a bunch of good players for Morocco as well, but I've gone for Achraf Hakimi. The reason I chose him is that he's got a lot of potential for the future. He's very good already. He's only 21 as well, so yeah. Now I meant 23, not 21. This will be Hakimi's second World Cup that he's played in, and probably be one of his best if he scores a few goals. We're gonna go to Cameroon. We've got Joel Matip, in my opinion. So this will be Joel's first ever time in the World Cup. We've got USA, Mexico, and we're going to go for USA. And the best player, in my opinion, for America, I'm going to say Christian Pulisic. He's 23. He's starting pretty much every game for Chelsea, and he is super good for both club and country. One of their recent games for the World Cup qualifier against Panama, they won 5-1, and Pulisic scored 3 goals. So if he does that in the World Cup, America will go far. This will be his first World Cup, so I'm looking forward to him playing in the World Cup, because he will be playing against us. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does. So now we're on to the final one. We're on to Mexico, and the best Mexican player, in my opinion, is Raul Jimenez for Wolves. For both Wolves and Mexico, he's been a very important player because he scores goals, obviously. This will be a great chance for him to bang in loads of goals for Mexico in the World Cup, because he's only just going to get better. This will be Raul Jimenez's third World Cup, and surprisingly, he hasn't scored a single goal in the World Cup, so this will be a chance to score his first goal. So those are all the players. Some of them you might not agree with. If you don't agree with any of them, comment down below which ones you think you don't agree with. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, need a few more subscribers, and we're at 500, so it'll mean a lot if we get there. Anyway, have a great night or day whenever you're watching this, and you know what to do? Chill.